Peace, grace, and passion, ladies and gentlemen. Peace, grace, and passion. It's your boy AS3 with another installment, you know what I'm saying, of Talk About It TV. Season 2, this is episode 3. And I'm here to really touch on something. Like I said, when I come on here, I really got something to say. I'm going to speak on it. This particular topic I'm going to be talking about is keep your word, the power of integrity. God just called me upon, at some point today to just kind of speak on something that this has something to do with not only men, women as well, everybody. Of course, you can see I got my work uniform on. I'm taking some time to tap in on this download with y'all. But it's really been on my heart recently to speak on this topic because I'm not sure if everybody understands how important this is. The power of integrity is super real. For those of y'all who have ever done some things in your life that you may or may not be proud of, you made some promises that you couldn't keep for whatever the situation was with your significant other, with family, with friends, anything of that nature that has something to do with you saying that you would do something, but you haven't done it. I want to first off apologize to any and everyone who I've ever came across where if I said that I would do something and I didn't complete that mission, I want to apologize to you. I'm really learning so much these past few years in terms of building my character as a man and being a man of integrity, right? I was one of them people who didn't give a shit about nothing or what nobody said, thought. Like, I kind of moved in a way where I'm not gonna say I was God, but I was definitely had some forceful energy when it was time for me to do something, do anything that I wanted to do, or if I made a promise to whatever female I was dealing with at the time, or even old friendships and things like that. Sometimes we say we're gonna do something, and our word is our bond, and we gotta really understand how real that is. And the reason for me speaking on this so, from the heart, of course, is because the moment that I shifted and decided to be a man of integrity, all my power came back to me. When I say I'm gonna do something, no matter how big, no matter how small, I complete the mission. And I'm not talking about anything in particular. It could be whatever. If it could be just something as small as you saying you're gonna read for 5 minutes. If you say to yourself or write it down on a piece of paper that you're gonna read for 5 minutes, it's very important that you do that. A man, specifically, men without integrity are nothing. And the power of our word has power. You know what I'm saying? I know we've all heard about using the tongue, use the tongue wisely. Don't say things we don't mean. There's a lot of people out here hurting people. There's a lot of, I know y'all noticed the spiritual energy going on, and if you haven't, you just must be under a rock. But there's a lot of things going on, and I call it draining the swamp, so to speak. A lot of things are being brought to the forefront that we may or may not understand, but it's very big on spiritual warfare. So I want to encourage y'all to get right with God in any way that you can, if you haven't. And also just really think about what you say. Not really much about what you do, but what you say before you do anything. Hurt people, and we got a lot of people who are under attack in terms of when they're being spoken to the wrong way. And we all been there. I'm guilty of that as well. Sometimes I say a lot of things that I don't mean in the moments of me being mad or whatever the situation may be. But as long as you're willing to take the time to clean up that mess, and just not let things stay messy. When you really love hard, when it comes to your significant other, when it comes to your family, put that out there in the world. Let that be known that you really love these people and care for these people. Don't be afraid to be open. Don't be afraid to let anything out that you got on your heart. You know, my heart was on this topic today, so I just wanted to bring it to y'all. And I hope y'all really tap into this and understand the power of integrity is everything. If you say you're going to do something, do the best that you can to fulfill what you said that you would do. No matter how big, no matter how small. I'm noticing that my life has changed dramatically the past few years just from me being a man of my word. And because of the simple fact that majority of my life I moved around careless. I did what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. If I made a promise to anything or anybody and I didn't fulfill on that promise, I would get an attitude and say, I don't give a fuck. I'll do what I want to do. Or if I said I was going to do something and I didn't, and that person would be like, yo, then you said you were going to. You don't want to live like that, and you don't want people to see you as a person who can't commit to something. Or you know what I mean? You don't want to. You don't want to be that guy or that girl that can't fulfill on what they said they're going to do. So it was just on my heart today. I was just talking to God and kind of just going through some thoughts as I'm working and thinking about a good topic to speak on. And this came, just came from me in the space of me just learning information and building. We got to do what we say we're going to do, or don't say nothing at all, because words are power and they can make or break situations, whether that's a business deal, whether that's a partnership, relationship, friendship, anything, all things of that nature. So just really watch what you say. Words are spells. I'm telling y'all, like, I've seen it from experience. And if a lot of people who've been watching things and seeing how certain things have happened to people based off of just them kind of condemning themselves. For example, when it comes to the rap game, and a lot of people who've put themselves in situations that they didn't really need to be in, majority of their content is a lot of negative, forceful energy with killing, with guns, with gangs, with things of that nature. And then the next thing you know, they ended up getting taken right up out of here. And when you start to see a lot of that happen, you start to be like, these people are literally speaking death into their situations without even knowing it or even caring. For people who don't believe that when you speak certain things into existence, it happens. For example, y'all just seen the other day, I was stuck in the elevator. A week prior to me being stuck in the elevator, I was manifested on watching this movie called Elevator. I like scary movies. And I bring a lot of that attention into my brain. Not because of anything of the scary portions of it, but just like it was a movie called Elevator, and I had kept falling asleep and I wasn't able to finish watching it. And then I ended up watching it finally and finishing it. And then a week later, which is now yesterday, I ended up being stuck in the elevator for almost 2 hours. And the people who were trying to get me out been working here for almost 40 years, and they ain't never have that experience. But it happened to be me that was stuck in the elevator. Like, it could be a coincidence, whatever it is. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist or nothing. I'm just stating the obvious sometimes. Like, we should watch what we entertain, as well as like protect our energy. And when we speak on doing something, or when we speak on what we want to do in the future, it's very important that we are cognizant of what we're saying and move with integrity. So whatever you plan on doing, or whatever you say you're going to do, especially when it comes into helping somebody, it could be something very small, something very big, it doesn't matter. Let's continue to walk with integrity, y'all. Let's let's really learn to keep your word no matter what it is. And the more you start to build that muscle up, that brain memory of you making plans or whatever it is that you're trying to do, it will make your life so much better when you move with integrity and build up that power to make things happen for your life. We are all struggling in one way or another. We're all going through things mentally, physically. There's a lot of energy being, you know, sprawled out across the nations with war, with politics, with a lot of everything that's been going on. Try to keep yourself a tight, close circle and try to keep your mind focused on things that matter for you. Make sure you give some time to God and ask for guidance, ask for wisdom. Uh, Prayer is power as well. It's not about whatever religion you into. You do you. I move and act on spirit or spirituality for me, and being able to connect with the higher power in any way that I can from just talking to myself. I deal with a lot of myself for the past few years, and I work literally by myself. So I have a lot of time to tap into myself, and talk to God and really get things in order. Um, because, like I said, I go back to none of us are perfect, and we've done things that we shouldn't have done before. But we learn with time and with wisdom and being just alive and well and healthy that I am right now, 41 years old. I'm very grateful. So if I could put out some of these gems to y'all to really just, kind of tap into, and work on this power of integrity, man, and really keep yourself in a state of empowerment. Always constantly love yourself no matter what the situation is. Give God all the praise and continue to move forward. But just know that don't put yourself in a pickle where you're saying things you shouldn't say, hurting people you shouldn't hurt, and continue to walk with God and continue to be living proof that you can change your direction by changing your mind. And whenever you speak something and it has anything to do with moving forward, make sure you give yourself that opportunity to be free and give yourself that opportunity to make it happen. I don't want to keep y'all too long, but I just wanted to tap in on this topic because it's been on my heart to also practice what I preach, right? So I already told you I only speak when I have something to say. And with this particular topic, I hope that you guys can really take something from this. Um, Talk to your kids, talk to your family, your friends, whoever you're dealing with about this. I've been learning so much. When you come from the background I come from, there's a lot of things that we just don't know, and we kind of just are careless about a lot of things, and we move according to us being careless about certain things. But as I grow wiser, you know what I mean, I really understand the full value of the tongue and what it means to say the right things for the right reasons and move accordingly, and don't condemn yourself by some of the shit that people be saying sometimes. It's kind of like why even do that to yourself? So really be about your business. Your word is your bond, and continue to build that power, you know what I'm saying? So that way you can walk with integrity and mean what you're saying, no matter who you're dealing with, whether it's a business deal, friendship, whatever, they can count on you to be there, because if you say that you're going to do something, you're going to do it no matter what, and stand firm on that. So just wanted to tap in with y'all on that, man, and hope y'all having a good night. And like I said, it's another episode of Talk About It TV, baby. It's your host, AS3. We securing the areas, but I'm also tapping into y'all for a quick minute to put this good energy out there, man. And no matter what's going on in the world, don't let nothing keep you down. Uplift your spirits, trust in God, trust in yourself, and most importantly, man, walk with integrity. Peace.